Hey everyone, here I am showing you my 2016 Bionicle collection. As we can see here, it's fairly standard. And oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this is the place where I'd put my Makuta set. You know, if we ever got one. Hello everyone and welcome to the recent review. Today we're taking a look at everything released for Bionicle in the year of 2016. As we can see here, we do have everything present from the winter to the summer waves. Makuta is a little bit off to the right here, but since he isn't actually a set nor an official meaning having instructions made by LEGO, combination model, I am not going to have him in focus. The total count comes to 18 sets released. That number is counting a Gil, and it goes down if you do not consider him to be part of the full wave of sets. It also does not count the Scorpion Polybag. So with that all out of the way, let us go ahead and get into the story a little bit. Now the Toa, right after awakening Akimu, they get some new armor, as we can see by all their changes. Additionally, they have to get new masks so that they can unite with the elemental creatures and find the Mask of Control, the second of the 3 legendary masks. Well, they succeed in that, all the while being hindered and hampered by none other than Umurak the Hunter, and they manage to find the Mask of Control in the Maze of Control. These names are very creative. Unfortunately, they lose the mask thanks to Bohatu being an idiot, and Umurak the Hunter becomes Umurak the Destroyer. And he sets out to bring Makuta back from the Shadow Realm. Well, he does. And it was not pretty. This big guy over here, you're going to turn camera, there we go. He comes out of the Shadow Realm partially, only to be blasted back into the Shadow Realm, while all the other Toa disappear, leaving us at the status quo. I guess plus elemental creatures, but they were already there, so it didn't really matter. Obviously enough, 2016 was not well received. It ended the 2-year Generation 2 run and did not satisfy fans in the least. So let's talk a little bit about the sets and their reception. So as far as the Uniters go, I think on average they are generally more well received than the Masters were, and that is thanks to the whole greebly appearance we can see on their new torso pieces. They also have, interestingly enough, the Nuva symbols that debuted in 2002 on their chests. All of them are in the center of their chests. The most interesting thing though is Liwa's is larger than all the rest. So they do look cool. They look a lot more detailed and a lot more in line with what people think Bionicle should be. However, critics believe that it was not a good idea and that LEGO should have stuck with the original aesthetic, just going with the CCBS and not worrying about having to placate those who wanted a more Generation 1 look. Now, the Toa, they are kind of half and half. Some people like them, some people don't, but more specifically, everyone really seems to like Tahu. Kopaka is fairly well received, and Onua is generally well received as well. Unfortunately, Liwa kind of got the short end of the stick here. Pohatu, very mixed opinions. And Gali, okay, but a definite downgrade from her 2015 form. Their companions, the creatures, also faced a similar critique. Some of them were well received. Gali's, with being Akita, I believe. Iker, he was fine. And Uxar, yeah, I believe people really did enjoy Uxar. Of course, not Tarak, Mellum. He came with Kopaka package, so he wasn't a separate set. He was just kind of part of the set. Now, unfortunately, Tarak, he's kind of in the middle as well, but the worst offender, and this is a personal opinion, the worst offender, to me at least, is Qatar. Qatar is generally not liked by the community, and I certainly do not like him. Qatar is and this is a personal opinion following, however this is based on some substantial fact, go ahead and check out our review of it. A poorly put together, poorly designed, poorly thought out, poorly executed mangling of a scorpion. You guys are all about to see why I don't bother with personal opinions. following soon. So, that's a scoop there. As far as the villains are concerned, Umarak the Hunter is greatly well received. One of the best, in many people's opinions, set of this wave, or at least of the year. As far as the second half of the year, in the summer, we had the beasts, the elemental beasts. And, some of them were okay. Lava Beast, he was good. Storm Beast was generally well received, while Quake Beast was kind of on the short end of the stick there. Umarak the Destroyer, also a little bit 50-50, more so positive than negative, but still not 100%. And Akimu, also kind of generally well received, however, a lot of people were a bit dismayed that he had a lot of transparent blue. It also turns out that he's the Toe of Light, by the way. No, seriously. That's what LEGO says. Although not him. Akimu doesn't agree with LEGO. So that's the general rundown of all the sets. The year is interesting, because it gave us a lot of new pieces, new recolors, which are always appreciated, and it did give us a new kind of gear function. It gave us the waist articulation, which we had not seen for years, at the very, very least, since Maxilos, I'd like to say. And Akimu, over there, he even mixed both functions, the waist and the gear function, and in a lot of ways can be considered a perfect combination of form and function. Unfortunately, a lot of people are very unhappy that LEGO tried to placate two sides which would never be able to mix, and that is the standard CCBS, the Creature and Character Building System, with its smooth, more sleek, futuristic look, and the greebles, and the complicated pins and pistons and bumps and ridges that G1 is most notably known for. Unfortunately, to a lot of people, it kind of doesn't come off well. It's a clashing of cohesive or otherwise cohesive aesthetics. They do not blend in well. LEGO had a good idea going, trying to translate the more greebled pieces into a more CCBS suitable design, as is the case with specifically, see Onua's shoulder pieces, 2015 add-on piece. However, this time they just disregarded that. It's a bit unfortunate that Bionicle ended on this note, because in a lot of people's opinion, we could have gotten a final wave that would be a perfect mix of the first year, 2015, which is off to the left, and 2016. The year is kind of up in the air. People debate which one was better set-wise, but a lot of people generally accept that 2015 was better story-wise. And we'll get in more to that in next week. And to cap it all off, we didn't even get a full-fledged Makuta set. As I mentioned earlier, come on, turn now. This is what we have. This is a combination of 7 different sets. But we did not get official instructions, we didn't get the official mask, and we did not get an official set. That is pretty much it. Now, some people are fine with that, and some are very noticeably not fine with that. There's not a whole lot I can say that has not already been said, so I'm sure a lot of this sounds like rambling, but it's just to bring everyone up to speed. And, well, here it is. This is Bionicle 2016. What do you guys think? Do you like it more in 2015? Do you like it more than anything in Gen 1? Feel free to let me know either in the comments below or on the TTV message boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. Thank you all very much for watching, and join me next week when I go over everything released in Generation 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all then.